Before exploring the specifics, it's important to grasp why this story about Diane Lane caught the internet's attention so quickly. Diane Lane is a seasoned Hollywood actor whose career spans decades, earning admiration for both her talent and consistency. She has starred in countless films, from dramatic roles to romantic leads, captivating audiences and critics alike. Yet even for someone with such a respected career, the internet has a way of amplifying incidents, sometimes minor, into global conversations. One day, a set of images began circulating online. Presented as private content, they instantly drew massive attention, with people sharing, commenting, and speculating almost immediately. What is striking is not just the photos themselves, but the speed and intensity with which they became a viral phenomenon. This story underscores a broader truth about digital culture. The combination of curiosity, sensationalism, and rapid sharing can create a powerful online moment almost overnight, often before verification or context can catch up. Early life and formative years. Diane Lane was born on January 22nd, 1965, in New York City, into a family that supported creativity and independence. From a young age, she showed a remarkable curiosity and energy that hinted at her future in performance. Growing up in a bustling city exposed her to a world of art, theatre, and culture, and she embraced these influences wholeheartedly. Lane's parents encouraged her interests, and she quickly gravitated toward acting, appearing in school plays and community productions. By her early teens, it was clear that she had a natural talent for embodying characters and conveying emotion with authenticity. Rather than following a conventional path, she pursued opportunities that allowed her to explore storytelling and performance seriously. Her formative years were shaped by a combination of formal training, personal initiative, and exposure to the vibrant New York arts scene. She also developed a strong work ethic early on, understanding that talent alone would not sustain a career. These experiences instilled in her a blend of confidence, discipline, and creativity that would become the foundation for her later professional achievements. Even in those early days, Diane Lane's dedication to her craft suggested that she was destined to become more than a typical child actor. She was cultivating the qualities of a lasting and respected performer. Who is Diane Lane? Diane Lane's career longevity and versatility have earned her a place as one of Hollywood's most respected figures. From blockbuster dramas to subtle character studies, she has consistently demonstrated range, grace, and authenticity. Beyond her professional achievements, she has cultivated a reputation for professionalism, poise, and resilience in an industry that can be unforgiving. Despite her accomplishments, celebrities like Lane inhabit a space where public fascination often mixes admiration with scrutiny. Fans recognize her artistry, yet the internet doesn't always differentiate between reality and rumor. The attention she receives, especially in the digital age, illustrates the duality of fame. While it offers influence and visibility, it also exposes personal life and reputation to rapid public judgment. Understanding her stature and history helps contextualize why even small incidents can gain outsized attention. It isn't merely about images or speculation, it's about perception, privacy, and the speed with which narratives can take hold online. The viral moment. The initial posts claiming to show private images of Diane Lane quickly spread across social media platforms, attracting thousands of views, shares, and comments. Algorithms designed to favor engagement accelerated the phenomenon, making the story seem larger and more urgent than it really was. YouTube videos analyzing the content, blog posts speculating on authenticity, and social media threads multiplied, each contributing to the viral effect. What is noteworthy is how few people paused to question the image's legitimacy. The combination of curiosity, sensational presentation, and social sharing created a perfect storm, demonstrating how online attention often prioritizes intrigue over accuracy. This phenomenon is not unique to celebrities. It reflects a broader pattern in digital culture, where stories can gain momentum through emotion and immediacy, often outpacing careful consideration or fact-checking. The Diane Lane moment illustrates how virality works and why the initial surge of attention can feel unstoppable, even when the underlying information is misleading. Separating fact from fiction. Upon closer examination, most of the images circulating were either misrepresented movie stills, edits, or completely unrelated content. Despite this, the initial viral wave had already set the narrative in motion, showing how misinformation can spread faster than clarification. This dynamic is a hallmark of today's online environment. Context, verification, and nuance often lag behind the speed of sharing and engagement. In Diane Lane's case, what initially seemed like a personal violation was largely a misunderstanding fueled by curiosity and sensationalism. The incident highlights an important lesson for audiences everywhere. Not everything encountered online is accurate, and visual material, especially when framed dramatically, can create convincing yet misleading narratives. Recognizing this pattern helps viewers navigate media critically, encouraging them to pause, question, and consider context before accepting or sharing content. The human side of fame. It's easy to forget that behind every viral story is a real person experiencing the situation. Diane Lane, despite her public persona, is someone navigating intense attention while trying to maintain normalcy and professionalism. Viral rumors and misinformation can be stressful, invasive, and emotionally taxing, yet Lane responded with measured restraint. Her team clarified the nature of the images calmly, emphasizing their misrepresentation while allowing her work and personal integrity to remain intact. This episode reflects the emotional intelligence required to navigate fame in the digital era, balancing public perception with private reality, and handling misinformation with poise rather than impulsive reaction. It's a reminder that celebrities, regardless of stature, experience real human reactions to online scrutiny, and that empathy and respect for individuals should remain central when engaging with stories about public figures. Why clickbait works. The headlines accompanying the images were deliberately designed to grab attention, playing on curiosity and human psychology. Phrases like, "make sure you are alone before looking," are effective because they suggest secrecy, intimacy, or forbidden content, tapping into instinctual curiosity. Such headlines create suspense and anticipation, compelling readers to engage without questioning source authenticity. The Diane Lane incident highlights how digital content is often engineered to maximize clicks and shares rather than accuracy. Understanding why such tactics are effective, combining psychological triggers, visuals, and timing, allows audiences to engage more consciously, resisting impulsive reactions and considering context before amplifying content further. It demonstrates that viral phenomena are rarely accidental. They are crafted to exploit natural human curiosity. The speed of misinformation. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Diane Lane story is the velocity at which misinformation spread. Within hours, images were shared across multiple platforms, analyzed in videos, and discussed in forums. By the time fact-checking began, the initial narrative had already entrenched itself in public consciousness. This rapid dissemination illustrates a defining feature of the internet. Information moves faster than verification, context, or nuance. Viral content is compelling not because it is always accurate, but because it triggers immediate engagement, whether through curiosity, shock, or surprise. For audiences, this emphasizes the need for caution. Taking a moment to verify before reacting or sharing can prevent misinformation from propagating and reduce unintended consequences. The Diane Lane incident serves as a case study in how online speed and psychological engagement can override accuracy, reminding us to approach digital content thoughtfully. Lessons for Internet users. The incident provides an instructive example for critical thinking online. When faced with sensational content, our natural reaction is often to click, comment, or share, driven by curiosity or emotional response. Yet pausing, questioning sources, and considering context are crucial steps to prevent misinformation from spreading. Diane Lane's experience shows that viral moments often create compelling narratives that may not reflect reality, emphasizing the importance of verification. Beyond critical thinking, it also underscores the need for empathy. Behind public personas are individuals whose lives and emotions are affected by misinformation. Engaging responsibly online means balancing curiosity with discernment, considering the potential impact of our actions, and cultivating awareness that personal and public narratives are interconnected. The role of social media algorithms. Digital platforms amplify stories like this not by accident, but through the mechanisms built into their algorithms. Social media prioritizes content that drives engagement, shares, comments, likes, and interactions, regardless of factual accuracy. Sensational stories naturally trigger these behaviors, creating exponential spread. The Diane Lane example demonstrates how platform mechanics can magnify attention far beyond what the original content might warrant. Recognizing these dynamics empowers users to be more intentional in their consumption and sharing of content. Awareness of algorithmic influence encourages thoughtful interaction, reducing the uncritical amplification of misinformation and reinforcing the idea that virality is often engineered rather than organic. Understanding this is key to becoming a more responsible digital citizen. How Diane Lane handled the situation. Throughout the incident, Diane Lane maintained a composed, professional approach. Rather than engaging with sensational speculation or feeding the rumor, her team clarified that the images were either edited, misrepresented, or unrelated to her. This calm and thoughtful response minimized further escalation while preserving her credibility. Her handling exemplifies how professionalism and emotional intelligence can guide responses to misinformation, highlighting patience, verification, and measured communication as effective strategies. It serves as a model not just for public figures, but for anyone navigating fast-moving, high-pressure situations online. Remaining composed while allowing facts to speak for themselves often proves more powerful than reactive engagement. Understanding the psychology behind viral content, the widespread engagement with the images can be traced to basic human tendencies. People are naturally curious, especially when confronted with content framed as secret or forbidden. Headlines like "Make sure you are alone" activate this instinct, generating immediate attention. The Diane Lane case illustrates the interplay between human psychology and digital platforms. Curiosity drives clicks, clicks fuel algorithms, and algorithms amplify visibility. This isn't inherently negative, but when coupled with unverified content, it creates fertile ground for misinformation. By understanding why certain content captures attention, audiences can make more conscious choices, engaging with material thoughtfully, enjoying curiosity without unintentionally perpetuating falsehoods, and cultivating more responsible digital behavior. The broader implications. While the story focuses on Diane Lane, similar incidents affect countless public figures and increasingly ordinary individuals. The online environment enables rapid dissemination of false narratives, affecting reputations, relationships, and personal well-being. Recognizing the broader implications of virality, misinformation, and online engagement is essential. Not all widely shared content is accurate, and anyone can be affected. Developing skills in critical thinking, empathy, and digital literacy is therefore crucial. Understanding the dynamics of viral attention encourages reflection and careful engagement, helping users navigate the digital landscape responsibly and reducing harm for others and themselves. Final thoughts. The Diane Lane incident goes beyond the images themselves. It serves as a lens into digital culture, human curiosity, and the responsibilities of online communities. It reminds us that virality is fueled by psychological triggers, rapid sharing, and algorithmic reinforcement, and that curiosity without context can lead to the amplification of misleading narratives. Lane's composed and professional handling illustrates the power of patience, verification, and measured response. As audiences, we are called to engage critically, empathetically, and responsibly with content. Understanding these dynamics equips us to navigate the digital world thoughtfully, respecting both the facts and the individuals behind the stories. Next time we encounter a sensational headline, the Diane Lane example encourages us to pause, question, and consider before clicking, commenting, or sharing, reinforcing that curiosity and responsibility can coexist in our digital lives.